Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Very excited for today's beer. It's actually the beginning of a theme week. I haven't done a theme week in a little while. I realized I had 5 different collab beers and thought, you know what? I'll do a collaboration week. And actually 3 of them were collab. I don't know, I held up 5 fingers. 3 of them were collabs with Equilibrium. Some brewed at Equilibrium, some not. So this is Equilibrium and Other Half. I've never had this beer. I think there's other variants of this. But it's called Paradise City. Nice Guns N' Roses reference. It's a wild ale with pineapple, peach, and lychee, however you pronounce it. A fruit I quite like. But actually, now that I'm saying it out loud on camera, I'm not sure how you say it. It's 5.5% ABV. I had never, I love pineapple and peaches as well. The lychee, I never had. I was fortunate enough to go to China for a couple weeks, and I had it there at a meeting. They had put out like a fruit tray, and we had to peel them, and then we had never seen. I don't think anyone on the trip had ever seen them, and we were all like, "Wow, this is like amazing!" And came back here, and a little hard for me to find, not the canned version, and that's the history of how I grew to like that fruit. If you don't know my palate very well, I'm not a huge sour guy. They're saying wild ale. I'm a little bit more. Not tolerant, but I like wild ales typically more than like sours, especially if they have fruit, especially if they have 3 fruits I like. It was an expensive bottle. It was like $19.99 a bottle, so I'm really hoping I like it. They did a release locally of a bunch of Equilibrium beer, and this was one of them. And it was the only one I hadn't had before, so I did treat myself and buy one. So, well, hopefully treat myself. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm also so out of it in terms of like wild ales and sour ales. I don't know what glass to use, so go with a TQ. That's pretty clean. Um, yeah, okay, it's very yellow. You can see through it. Yeah, you can see through it a decent amount. Looks look, almost like a non-filtered Pilsner with a little bit of Mountain Dew thrown in. There is a neon yellow, it might be the lighting, tinge in this just normal, natural occurring yellow. The head is exactly white, not off white, it is white. There are teeny tiny bubbles and then some just regular small bubbles. There's probably at most a finger ahead. But yeah, looks like a nice, refreshing beer. See about the aroma. So, and one of the reasons I kind of, made a point to say like this is not a style I drink a lot of. So just definitely keep that in mind. For me, it definitely smells like how this style smells in my mind, right? So like it's tart. I don't know if this makes sense or not, but it smells like when I drink, it's gonna make me pucker up. Like it has like that kind of definitely of an aroma. In terms of the 3 fruits specifically, I get peach skin. I don't get pineapple. I don't get lychee. Um, I actually get some apricot out of it, and actually a lot of lemon zest, which I get out of wild ales a lot, or like funkier farmhouse ales. I'll get like that lemon zest quality for sure. So that's what it's smelling like. I'm hoping those fruits come across more in the taste. Let's find out. Cheers. All right. So I'm happy to report that this is not too sour slash tart for my palate. Just like I said with the aroma, it does have that puckering thing, getting in the cheeks a little bit. Um, I'm salivating right now, hence me having to keep swallowing to talk. Um, Definitely get the peach, just like the aroma. I get like that peach skin kind of a thing, like where it's not super fruity, juicy. There's a little bit of a like a tart tangness to it. The lychee, at least in that sip, I didn't get, but the pineapple, yes. And it's cool because okay, so I love pineapple. My family and I, we eat pineapple a decent amount. Okay, so straight pineapple we love. Hops that can like Galaxy that can give pineapple, love that. This pineapple, or like I also like that. I think like Flower Power from Ithaca. These hoppy, it's like a hoppy pineapple taste. Yeah, it's pineapple-y, but then there's like this hop bitterness. This is cool because it has this pineapple tartness, this pineapple sourness, um, reminiscent of a sour candy that doesn't have that extra sugar to balance out the sour. Because again, this is a very tart sour beer. Let me see if I get anything else out of it. I am enjoying it. I don't know if I said that. Again, considering my palate, the fact that I'm saying I enjoy this at all, high praise. It's effervescent, but not overly carbonated, obviously. But it does sit on the tongue a little bit like champagne after a lot of the bubbles and carbonation were through. So I guess because it kind of has that champagne-y taste, is what I'm thinking effervescent. There's some of that lemon zest. I forget if I said that in the taste that I got in the aroma. There's another taste in there, but I don't think it's the lychee. Okay, there I get some. It's kind of like it took me a little bit to get that pineapple to about like 80% of the way through like the tasting experience where I get that pineapple. Now I'm getting some of that lychee. You know what's interesting too is the pineapple with this tartness. Oddly, it's making me want a little bit of coconut, um, like a pina colada would have, which makes me think aging this in oak barrels and pulling some of that coconut out would be pretty rad. Yeah, cool beer, good beer. Again, excuse me. In this aftertaste, getting a little bit of that biscuity, which I didn't get in the sip at all, but definitely in the aftertaste, I'm getting a little bit of that biscuity thing I got in that Idle Hand sour I did from Mike from Nerd Sense. Anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying this. Again, not style I love. So the fact that I'm saying anything positive about it is probably really high praise. Um, yeah, be on the lookout for 4 more collab beer reviews this week. 2 more that include Equilibrium, 2 that do not. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate it. Have you had this beer? And again, I think there's other variants that have different fruit. If you've had any of them and have thoughts, let me know in the comment section below. Check me out on Instagram and Untappd. No Hype beer reviews at both those places. Comment there as well. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.